Y'all, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come onto my channel and to check out this video. I really do appreciate it. There have been a lot of conversations going on about Robbie Williams. Some people confusing him with the late great Robin Williams because Robbie Williams dropped a movie recently called A Better Man, The Better Man, in which his life story is told. It's a biopic, but instead of getting an actor to portray him, there's a CGI chimp or monkey. And I actually think that's a brilliant idea. You don't have to get someone who looks exactly like him. You can just use the monkey. And from a lot of the reviews that I've been seeing and hearing, this is like one of the best films of the year possibly. But that's just what I've been hearing. The conversations about Robbie have been, is he truly a superstar? In America, I think a lot of us know of Robbie Williams, but we don't know Robbie Williams. From my understanding, Robbie Williams has been around for decades, like a really long time. And he has been a superstar for a really long time. The only things that I really know him for are, I think he did MTV Cribs once, and it was a really cool episode of Cribs if I remember correctly. And then he did a music video, and the music video was one of those really like 2000 style videos where the camera was like really close and he was dancing. I don't remember what the song is, but I do remember the video. And I remember him being somewhat of a big deal. I remember people talking about him like he was this superstar, even though he wasn't really well known in the States. Part of that comes from several things. There's several factors that lead to people kind of not either knowing who Robbie Williams is or not caring who Robbie Williams is, especially from an American perspective. A lot of people wouldn't want to admit it. As Americans, we have a very American first perspective when it comes to sports and entertainment and cultural things especially. And that's not to say we value those things over other things that come from foreign countries. What I'm just saying is we see things a certain way. We often feel like we produce the greatest product. And I think if you look at a music perspective, when it comes to global and musical superstars, I'm not going to say that America has produced the only global superstars, but America has produced some of the biggest global superstars ever. Think about it. We had Elvis Presley, James Brown, Michael Jackson, Beyonce. Let's just look at Beyonce and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is probably one of the most famous people, if not the most famous entertainer in the world, in the history of the world. If you think about the scale of Michael Jackson, compare Michael Jackson's career to a lot of people's careers, it doesn't even come close. Beyonce is another one. Say what you want about her, but she is truly a global factor. Our perspective is we produce these superstars and we see these superstars. We don't often see superstars that come from other places. And Robbie Williams is a superstar that comes from another place. He could be one of the top selling artists of all times. He could be somebody who sells out stadiums. I saw a TikTok where Eric Benet was talking about him, and he was basically talking about how Robbie Williams sells out stadiums across Europe. And a lot of artists, even a lot of American artists, are bigger in other places. Like you have American artists who could go to Japan and they would sell out shows in Japan and they wouldn't sell out shows in America. They could do a European tour and sell out stadiums and they wouldn't do the same thing here in America. I think a really, really good example of this is Psy. If you look at Psy, a lot of people were like, he only did Gangnam Style and that was it. And then he just disappeared. He doesn't really do anything else. This man does insane concerts in Korea. If you look at this, if we were to take Psy out of this, you would think this was probably somebody else. A lot of people would be like, oh, this is like a Beyonce or a Michael Jackson concert. These people are global superstars. They're superstars in their own countries. Robbie Williams could probably do a show in Europe, and he could probably pack out a show in Europe bigger than a lot of artists here in America, a lot of our largest artists. When we look at things, we don't understand oftentimes the scale of a lot of these people. And I think also it's just we like what we like. We appreciate the music that we appreciate. Our tastes are our tastes, and that's fine. If we don't know who Robbie Williams is, it's not a problem. A lot of these conversations are like, Robin Williams, he passed a long time ago. Why are people talking about Robin Williams when he passed? No disrespect to Robbie Williams. Maybe we just don't know him. Another very interesting thing is if you look at the largest concerts ever held, look at these artists up at the top. Minus Paul McCartney. These first 3 artists, who are they? I have no idea who they are. But they have concerts that were bigger than Michael, Beyonce. A lot of are your top artists, American artists. And I have no idea who these people are. Glay, I've never heard of them ever. Never heard of any of these people on this list. We often don't understand that these people are superstars of superstars, whether it's in their own countries or globally. Look at the top 3 concerts. Rod Stewart, we know who Rod Stewart is. If you go down the list, or the other 2 people, because one person is named twice, who are they? But they were able to pack in 3 million people at a free concert. 3 million people. I remember NERD, when they were like, NERD was like, it wasn't their prime, but they were like getting to their top. They held a free concert in Atlanta. I think it was on the bricks. I don't remember. Was it free? I think it was free. But they held a concert in Centennial Park. I believe it was free if I remember correctly. And I'm pretty sure that concert probably turned out maybe like 20-some thousand people. Imagine 3 million people showing up to your concert. 3 million people showing up to your concert. It's insane. Our lens is often the lens isn't as wide as it could be, but I also think there's nothing wrong with that to a degree. Like I said earlier, we like what we like, and I think that's okay. It is okay if you don't know who Robbie Williams is. Maybe this is a chance for more people to know who Robbie Williams is. Maybe his tactic worked because he's becoming a conversation. The fact that he decided to make a movie with a CGI chimp versus an actor that looked like him, something is working because people are talking about him. They're having conversations about him. People are going to go listen to him. If they don't like the music, they listen. If they do like the music, now he has new fans. Sometimes you just have to continue to do you. You have to continue to think outside the box and do what works for you. Regardless, because maybe America isn't the place that you're going to blow up. Maybe you'll blow up somewhere else. That is fine. That's okay. It is okay to become a global superstar versus an American superstar. Because the world is bigger than America. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, thank you so much for taking time out to check out this video. I really do appreciate it. I hope you had a great holidays. I hope you continue to have great holidays. New Year's is coming up. I hope that 2025 is a blessing to you, your family, and everyone. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.